Hi guys. For those of you who are here for the first time, my name is Catherine and I give true life stories. Today I'm going to tell you about the landmarks in Kenya or Africa, especially in Kenya, that the colonists or the Europeans claim that they discovered. Yet they've been there. They've been there for a very long time, but the Europeans come and then they say they have discovered them. Number one, the Timlich Ohinga. Timlich Ohinga is just a wall. It's a wall of interlocking, built in a system of interlocking rocks to hold them together without the use of cement or a mortar to enhance their stability. So these walls were used as forts. A fort is a wall that protects, normally the army or human, normally used at the coast of Kenya most of the time. But this particular one, Timli Chohinga, which means frightening dense forest, and in reality it's just a rock, is found in Migori, the western part of Kenya, near Lake Victoria. Now, these walls were used by pastoralists to protect their animals and their homesteads. It goes back to the 16th century, and these walls are believed to have lived for like 500 years up to now. Now, all these 500 years, a European comes and discovers them from nowhere. Like it was just a jungle. Either they were looking at Africans as just some animals, and so they're humans that have just discovered something that wasn't there. So this is the Timlich or Hinga. Number two, Fort Jesus. This is a very famous building in Mombasa, the coast of Kenya. As we say, a fort is a protection wall built in form of a building, and also protecting other buildings. So this is Fort Jesus, built at the coast of Kenya. Fort Jesus was built by the Portuguese, I think in the 1593 to 1596 by the Portuguese. It was used to protect the port of Mombasa, and it was used as a waiting point for the slaves that they were trading with other Europeans and Arabs. It was a waiting point for the slaves. It was a protection for the Portuguese against the locals and other invaders. You see, they come to our country and then they protect themselves from the people who live there by building a huge fort around them. So in Fort Jesus, you will find museums, you will find torture chambers, and you will also see cannons outside the Fort Jesus, the cannons that they used to protect themselves from their enemies. Now, the Europeans come and they say they discovered this Fort Jesus in Mombasa. Fort Jesus in reality built by the Portuguese, handed over to the Arabs, then handed over to the Swahili, and then finally the Europeans, who claimed they discovered it. Number three, the Gedi. As I was saying, number three are the Gedi ruins. The Gedi ruins is an old town. It's called the Lost Town. It's hidden. It's hidden in the dense tropical forests at the coast of Kenya, Malindi, and it's isolated, more of a ghost town. It's built, it has old building with a build out of coral bricks, and what really surprises researchers is the advanced techniques that were used to make this hidden city. It's called the Gedi Ruins. It has modern toilets and it's believed to have been there 500 years backward, like in the 13th century. It has modern toilets. It has running water. It had running water as per the way the ruins look like, which makes people confused whether Africa was really backwards until colonists came, because these buildings were there before the colonists. Yet there was toilets, there was running water, bricks. So then the colonists come and they have discovered the Gedi ruins. Another one is Mount Kenya. One guy by the name called Ludwig Johann Kraft, comes and finds a mountain standing 5,199 feet, not feet, meters. As high as it is, nobody in Kenya had seen it, but he discovered it. He discovered Mount Kenya. The Kikuyus who were living there, or were they monkeys, or what were trees, or what? Plants, or what? They had never seen this high mountain that they believed that Ngai, their god, was living there. Then comes this Ludwig Krapf, whatever. He has discovered it. Then comes his brother, Rebman, discovers Mount Kilimanjaro, a mountain 5,895 meters high. Nobody in Africa had seen it. But this guy comes and discovers it. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. So these are just some of the landmarks that the Europeans claim they discovered. I don't know where the Africans had gone, but these guys come from other countries and discover things like either the Africans who were there were blind. If you know, please put in the comments. So if you like my content, like, share, and subscribe. Ciao.